Good morning, everyone.
Morning, people.
And you know what? Were you expecting this white stuff to be on the ground this morning?
No.
Are you going to go play in the snow today?
No.
Finn is saying yes.
Finn will.
You know, I think I might have to try to go outside too today.
It's a fluffy stuff.
Well, my husband said it was really heavy.
No, it's
No?
fluffy.
It's fluffy.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
I don't know where Gary
Well,
was.
along the back of the house where he was shoveling out for the dog is where he said it was a little heavy.
Oh.
He cleaned my car off for me though this morning, so
Aww, sweet fisherman Gary.
that's good for. Yeah.
Did he use the net? Because that would have been funny.
He did not use a net. Remember last week we had a fisherman here with a fishing net, and that was Gary. And he talked about fishing, and he talked about being fishers of men, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Well, he talked about fishing. We talked about fishing. Yeah.
And we caught people with a net.
That's right.
Yeah.
So today we are Epiphany number 6.
6. We're almost
And
there, right?
what color in the church season is all the paraments upstairs, Finn? Green.
Perfection.
You got it. So we still have a little bit longer in Epiphany, maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I have to look at the calendar. I wasn't
Ash
prepared. Here we go.
Wednesday's
Ash
something.
Wednesday's March 3rd, so we have one. We only have 2
March
more.
3rd? Oh, I thought it was
We only
later
have
than
2
that.
more weeks in Epiphany because we come up to the Transfiguration,
Ooh.
which we'll talk about. It's a long word.
Ah.
Does anybody know what the word beatitude means?
Beatitude.
It doesn't mean that.
No. Fine.
Okay, our Miss Tiffany is a little crazy with the whole beatitude thing. But the word beatitude actually means supreme blessedness.
Oh, I was way off.
Okay, so
Supreme
really,
blessedness.
or ultimate bliss.
Ultimate bliss.
So it's about blessings, really.
Blessings.
So we're going to talk about blessings. Do you know what opposite means? Come up here, Finn, and stand in that right in front of this microphone, if you don't mind.
Oh, Finn.
And
talk
do
loud.
you know what you want to say about opposite?
Opposite means that it's different from the other thing.
It's
Very
different from the other thing. That's perfect.
That's perfection.
So if you want to go left, instead of going left, the opposite is going right.
Gosh, you're so smart.
You're so smart.
Can't
Thank you
stand
for
it.
coming up and telling us that, because you're right on. And so when things happen opposite, sometimes they're a little unexpected. You know,
Yeah.
you're expecting to go left, keep going left, and well, sometimes we have to go right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Today I thought it was going to be sunny, but we got the opposite.
Today you thought it was
perfection.
going to be sunny, but yes, we certainly did get the opposite this morning, didn't we, with the
Yes.
snow and the cloudy weather.
But it's very pretty. I do like the first snowfalls.
It's absolutely gorgeous
And
the
the
way it's hanging
trees,
on the
yeah.
leaves. I mean the trees.
Fence at the Taylor School, like every
Oh,
now
yeah.
and then there's like little, like, because the fence is like a diamond, and like there's snow, like,
Oh, neat.
in the chain link.
Neat,
So you
neat.
go by, it's
That
like-
makes really cool patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah, Finn.
What's up, Finn?
I know it's actually the opposite of day, night.
The
Very
opposite
good.
of day is night. You
Yes.
are absolutely correct. So first of all, before we keep talking here, I want to welcome our special guest that's going to be talking to us this morning. He's from our neighborhood, and his name is Mark Zeamer. Everybody say good morning to Mark.
Good morning, Mark.
And we thank you for coming to sit with us today. And he's going to be talking about, I'm not going to tell you what he's going to be talking about because that's his job. But
That was
he's
an
going to be
opposite.
filling us, it was an opposite.
I'm going to tell you no, I'm not going to tell
Yeah, yeah. So last week we heard about Jesus talking to the disciples
On a boat.
on a boat.
Yes.
About being fishers of men. So at this point in Jesus' life, okay, we talked about Jesus being baptized a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
And when he got baptized a couple weeks ago, that was the time in his history when he started to be well known. In other words, that's when he started to do his teachings and his miracles, and people started to notice this guy named Jesus. Like, who is this guy that's doing this awesome stuff?
Yeah.
And we want to learn more about him. So, of course, you would know that if he was on the beach, standing in a boat, talking to all these people and helping the fishermen, what happened when the fishermen threw their nets in the water? Do you remember? They got a lot of fish. So, don't you think that everybody standing around watching this guy Jesus talk about wonderful, beautiful things, helping these guys catch a lot of fish, don't you think people would start talking about him?
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Think
how
so.
rumors start.
Right.
Well, it wasn't a rumor. This is all true stuff. So people started to hear this guy named Jesus, and they wanted to come and hear him talk to us. So before we talk a little bit more about the Bible story, we're going to pray ourselves in.
Excuse me.
God bless you.
Lord. Okay.
So when I pray,
Oh.
okay, boys and girl, lightly on your lap, pretend it's a drum. Not real loud. Okay, do that the whole time I'm praying.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Dear God, the world tells us that it is the rich who are blessed. The poor must have done something to deserve it, and the hungry can get by with the scraps. This is what the world tells us. But you, God, tell us that those who are bullied and scorned and disrespected are the blessed ones. Help us turn our understanding around so that we may follow your ways over the ways of the world. And we all say a big
Amen.
thank you for doing the little pitter-patter drum.
was
I just
fun.
thought it would be something different while
Yeah.
we were praying. Okay, so we're going to read the Bible story here, and it's called the Beatitudes. This whole story is coming out of the book of Luke, chapter 6. And the book of Luke, is it in the New Testament or the Old Testament? No. Bingo. Finn, what do you have to say? Right
here.
there. Just help yourself, buddy. Anytime you need one, you just get up and get one. We all need a tissue in our lives.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Okay, so do
Yeah.
you want to start or should I start?
I can start.
Okay, you
Okay.
start. You read those 2 pages.
All
I'll
right.
read the next 2.
The Beatitudes. News that Jesus was coming had spread all over the town. Maybe he will make sick people well, some thought. Maybe he will make hurt people walk, thought others. Everyone wanted to see Jesus. There were so many people. How would they all be able to see him? Jesus knew. He climbed partway up the mountainside and sat down. Now all the people could see Jesus. Everyone waited. Someone yelled, "Quiet! I want to listen!" Shh. Then Jesus began to teach the people. Jesus said, "People who feel hopeless are blessed because God will give them heaven. Sad people are blessed because God will help them feel better. People who don't have many things are blessed because God will give them everything they need. People who want to follow God's ways are blessed because God will help them. People who treat others with kindness are blessed because God will treat them with kindness."
So we're talking about people that are a little opposite.
Yes.
They're poor, they're hungry, they don't have a lot of money, and so God is blessing them.
Yes.
So people who know what is right in their hearts are also, no wait, let me read that again. People who know what is right in their heart are blessed because God will be with them. People who make peace are blessed because they will be called God's children. People who are hurt because they try to do what is right are blessed because God will give them heaven. Wow, that's so many blessings. Did Jesus have anything more to tell the people? Well, yes, he did. Jesus told the people, if other people don't like you and they hurt you and say bad things about you or tells lies about you because, well, you are my friend, you are blessed. So if people are mean to you and talk lies about you and spread rumors about you and are just like unkind, well, you are extra blessed because you are God's friend and you know all about God. So be happy because God has a special place for you in heaven. Well, the crowd became noisy. People were smiling because Jesus blessed the people. And that was such a happy day. Such a happy day. So if you could grab me that Spark Bible.
Sparky Spark.
Now, I'd like to read you the Beatitudes from the story we read you is from the Story Bible.
Yes.
And I'm going to read you the Beatitudes out of chapter Luke.
Okay.
And you can hear what it says directly from the Bible. Okay. And this is in 17. And the blessings and the woes is the title of this. Well, this is what Jesus said. Blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of heaven, of God. Blessed are you who are hungry now, for you will be filled. Blessed are you who weep and cry now, for you will laugh. Blessed are you when people hate you and when they exclude you, revile you, and defame you on account of the Son of Man. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, for surely your reward is great in heaven. For that is what their ancestors did to the prophets. So that is the Beatitude. Blessed are the poor in heart. And blessed are those who are hungry. And blessed are those who are poor. Isn't that the opposite of what we think in life now? You think, oh, I'm rich, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
But this is kind of talking about being the opposite. So, we have some strange things to hear about this because a lot of people think the opposite
Yeah.
of this.
Yeah.
So it's something different than we expect in here. So we are going to be hearing from Mr. Zemer now, and he's going to be telling us a few things that, well, why are you here, Mr. Zemer? What are you going to tell us about? Let's just find this out.
Well, again, I'm Mark Zemer, and I've been the secretary treasurer of the park for over 30, almost 35 years.
Are you okay?
Of what park? Of what park?
The Locust Street Park.
Oh, no, that's okay.
So I have some history I like to read, and if you have any questions, we can stop in between any time. So created in 1854, which is a long time ago, by the old Columbia Public Grounds Company, the Locust Street Park is one of the many gems located in the borough of Columbia. The concept for the old Columbia Public Grounds Company was established in 1788 when Samuel Wright, the town founder, wanted to create a lasting benefit for the citizens of the new town. It was on the banks of the Susquehanna River where Wright selected an area that would be a great business importance in placing of his vision. Here, there would be access to the ferry, the shad batteries, and the receivers of lumber and produce. The ground was used free of charge by everyone interested in river transportation up to the time of his death in 1811.
Wow.
In 1814, the town was incorporated into a borough and then assigned management of the land to the grounds company. On April 10th, 1826, an act of incorporation was set with the board members of the old Columbia Public Grounds Company. In 1854, this group purchased land from John L. Wright with proceeds from their stock ownership in the Columbia Water Company. The land encompassed an area bounding Lancaster Avenue, Cemetery Road, now South 6th Street, and Cherry Street, and became known as the Locust Street Park. The park was a large manicured open space for local citizens to enjoy nature and the outdoors, and a place to reflect and converse with friends and acquaintances. Today, the old Columbia Public Grounds Company is managed and maintained by a volunteer board of 9 members. The park is legally considered private as opposed to public, although the park is available to the general public, contingent to an organized group providing sufficient liability insurance and signing a lease agreement for their event. This volunteer group also receives maintenance assistance from the Columbia Park Rangers, the Columbia Lions Club, and the Columbia High School National Honor Society.
So they're all volunteers?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
At the 5th and Locust Street entrance to the park, a statue depicting World War I American soldier greets visitors. The returning soldier statue was dedicated on May 30th, 1926 to commemorate the patriotic spirit, valor, and heroism of the Columbia community who served our country from 1776 to 1918. It is at that same location that memorial flowers are laid in honor of our veterans and first responders by the area veterans posts and fire services during the annual Memorial Day parade held on Sunday before Memorial Day. 3 other monuments in the park are dedicated to the following: Samuel Wright for his many generous contributions to Wright's Ferry, later renamed Columbia, a U.S. submarine Veterans World War II monument where 3,917 sailors were lost and 52 submarines were sunk.
Wow.
And finally, to the donators of the red oak trees planted along the Locust Street side of the park in the fall of 1981. Over the years, the company has donated park ground to the Columbia Public Library for the creation of a new building, to the Columbia School District for the construction of the high school, and later additional ground to expand and reconstruct the building for the Park Elementary School. The Columbia Lions Club and Rotary Club were also granted ground to construct a beautiful gazebo that hosts many band concerts.
Have you
Today-
ever been in the, I want to ask the kids across here at the park, have you ever been in the gazebo? Over here in the park, behind the library?
Did you ever go in that big?
Have you ever been in the park in the gazebo? I think you have,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Today, the grounds are affectionately known to its residents, both current and former, as the park. And with cool and lovely shade provided by 100-year-old oaks, it is used for the annual Memorial Day service, hosted by one of the Columbia Veterans Posts, the annual Antique and Craft Show, sponsored by the Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce, the Cruising in Columbia Car Show, sponsored by the Columbia Lions Club and the Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce, and Movie Night, sponsored by the Columbia Borough Parks and Recreation Commission. St. Paul's Lutheran Church, the little church that's over here on Locust Street, also uses the park on the second Sunday morning of September to conduct the annual 9/11 memorial service. Several Arbor Day ceremonies have also been held there. The park is also used as a backdrop for weddings, parties for bridal pictures, and the Columbia High School students for prom and May Day pictures. The last event of the year is the Christmas tree lighting in December. Historically, the park has much to be proud of as the grounds were used as a field hospital hospital for wounded soldiers after the Battle of Gettysburg.
Wow.
President candidate John F. Kennedy stopped at the park and delivered remarks in 1960.
Oh, wow.
The park was the site for the opening ceremonies of Columbia's 1988 bicentennial in September that year, and a dedication ceremony to the memory of those who perished after the 9/11 attacks on the first anniversary of the attacks on September 11th, 2002. Opening ceremonies for Old Home Week in September 2005 were held in the park. It is said that the Columbia's only Major League Baseball player, Jimmy Sheckard, barnstormed on a makeshift baseball field in the park and was said to have broken many windows of the buildings located across the street by smashing a home run.
Oh, boy.
Each year, the Old Columbia Public Ground Company Volunteer Board sponsors a fundraiser drive to assist in the upkeep of the park. If interested in providing, just come to me and let me know. We appreciate all your help. Thank you.
Wow, I learned a lot of things.
Yeah.
Number
Keep
one,
that.
thank you very, very much. I appreciate that because I will make sure that the kids each get that too, because they
Yeah.
need to know about their neighborhood. And
Yeah.
so the Locust Street Park gave, or Columbia Old Public Grounds, gave land free to the library,
Wow.
free to the school. Wow, I did not
And for the
realize that.
gazebo
And for the gazebo,
and the soldiers' monument down on
that's
Street.
just,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I
So
think
was that
this is
used,
great.
so before those buildings were on there, that was just all grass and tree, like long time ago?
I understood that at one time it was all pasture, and there were cows that grazed, and people would just come have picnics, and
Oh my gosh, we should put some more cows in there.
That's
That
neat.
would be funny.
Well, I don't know about that.
because if you think about it,
Why not?
Columbia only probably came up to about 3rd Street back
Right.
in the
Oh.
1800s.
Right,
Yeah.
The
so,
rest of it was like out of town, rural area.
wow,
That's
so that has
crazy.
been well over 200 years ago.
Oh, we
And
built
around.
the first school too, the Washington Institute. That sits where the Park Elementary School
Okay,
is.
okay. So how many of you go to school or have gone to school over here at Park Elementary School? Finn, you go there now, don't you? Did you want
Nyla
to
has
ask
not.
a question?
I have a bloody nose.
Oh, okay, well, it looks, you just keep the tissues close by. It doesn't
You
look
want them
too
back?
awful bad.
It's just a little. You're good.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep it near, close by.
The other thing is that we did own the River Park.
Oh.
We owned the whole River Park area,
Oh,
and we just sold that to
Give-
the borough for the
okay.
River Crossings bill.
well, that's a blessing
Oh,
down there
yeah.
too, I'll say.
Those monies that we get from there then helps cut the grass, take care of the trees, and, I mean, the trees, if you take a tree down, it's almost about $1,000 to take
Yeah.
a tree down.
Wow,
Costs a lot of money.
it does take a lot of money to do
And I
things
see
like that.
there's a couple new ones just planted over there this spring, right?
Yes.
Just a couple new ones, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
how long have you been volunteering over there at the
Well,
park?
it's over 35 years.
Over 35
Oh,
years.
my goodness.
So you're over 35 years old is what you're saying?
Yeah, a little bit. I actually took over for Sam Kaufman.
Okay,
Sam was the secretary treasurer, and he came to this church, was a member, him and his wife, Susan, were members of this church. She actually started the first daycare center here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Sam was big into the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
I was in his troop for a little bit. But, yeah, he taught me how to do the job, and I've been doing it ever since.
Wow, thank you for doing the
cool.
job.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We have a good 9 members of, strong volunteership.
Good.
That's really good. And could these children, when they get older, how would they help the park? How would they be able to help out?
We can pick up sticks and put them on a pile down by the shed, or walk around with a bag and pick up trash that people threw or if new into the park. Or, let's see. Well, in,
We have the two
For-
cleanup days.
yeah, in April, we have the first cleanup, and then we mulch in June for the shows in the park. And then right, first week in December, then we try to clean up all the leaves. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a
It
lot.
is a lot of
The
work.
borough helps us tremendously.
Right, right. That is a lot.
That's when all the high schoolers are over there that morning.
Yeah, the National Honor Society, yeah.
A lot of the high
Yeah.
schoolers are
Yeah,
there.
that's
Yeah,
very important.
We give them a donation of $100 to have a pizza party then.
No.
So,
Oh, nice.
That is great.
The Lions Club is tremendous help because they have those backpack leaf blowers,
Oh,
and they're really expensive, but they do such a great
good
job.
job.
They-
Yeah.
So,
They are very powerful pieces of
cool.
equipment.
takes a lot off of all that raking.
Yeah, yeah,
It
It
does.
really tire you out.
yeah.
So do you guys have any questions for Mr. Zemer about the Locust Street Park over there? Did you notice anything new about the park maybe within the last year? I noticed something new over there.
The trees.
How about the signs?
Yeah, we
Oh.
did get around to putting some brand new, really good looking signs.
Brand new
Yeah.
signs. So when, right across the street from St. John's, as you're going across the street to the park, you know how we have our Easter egg hunt over
Yep.
there every year.
Yep.
There's a sign right there at the entrance of the park. Make sure you look at it,
Yeah, we're
because
actually-
I can see you guys are like, what sign?
We'll have to take our picture with it.
We're actually trying
have
to
a
put
picture of it.
signs all around the community so
Yeah.
that people know where Gladfelder Field is, where the Rotary Park is, where, the Locust Street Park is. And,
Yeah.
so if you send someone there, they would know exactly where to go.
That's
Yeah,
right.
because before, like, we know where it is, but like out of towners, they're just
Exactly.
like, what? I don't understand. Like,
That's right next to the bridge.
Rotary Park's the one down by the 462 bridge.
Yes,
It's up off the, like, if you're going across the bridge, it's up off the left. That one's gotten nice, 'cause that
Well,
one
now
was-
you're gonna pay attention and check
that
that
one has a
out.
nice big fence around it now.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, that's a nice park now.
Wow, this is really, really cool to know all this stuff about the park, because I know that the library does a lot of things, and
park
Miss
gets used a
Lisa, who
lot.
was here talking
Yeah.
to us a few weeks ago from the library, they use that gazebo a lot.
A lot for the summer.
Especially in the summertime,
yeah.
they have
Last year was
musicians.
the most we ever had the library use that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah, and it was well attended from what I
Yeah.
saw. Everything
Every
was
time I
very
there
well
to
attended.
do some work, I saw,
Yeah.
it was very fully attended.
Yeah, yeah.
And those musics in the park
Yeah,
are
the
like a
concerts-
big hit
concerts are really
in the
nice.
spring, summertime.
Yeah.
Oh, that park gets full.
Right. Are we allowed to walk our dogs through the park? Or should we stay on the sidewalk of Locust Street?
That's a touchy situation.
Well, I think we should know.
You can walk your dog through the park, but, the reason we don't want the dog on the grass is if they poop
Yeah,
or pee. The kids are in the park and they would walk or fall in that, so
Yeah.
we don't like that. And then if you lawnmower it, you scatter it it's
well,
really
that's
hard.
right. And I think it's
Yeah.
important to let people
Oh,
know, if you're walking on the sidewalk and you're just walking through and keep them out of the grass, no problem.
No problem.
But we don't want the dogs to go to the bathroom throughout the grass, because that makes a mess, and somebody, if you don't clean up from it, somebody else has to. And then
Yeah.
little babies are crawling in the grass, and children are playing in the grass. Who wants to mess with that
That's our
stuff?
biggest.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is, and I think it's important that we talk about that and let people know we're not, it's not that we don't like dogs, but, we have to be clean. And,
And that's on our signs too,
Yeah.
that the dogs, but they still take them into the park, so.
yeah, well, maybe we can all say, if we see somebody, say, please keep them on the sidewalk.
That would be great help.
Yeah,
we
that's
ask the
something
public
else we can do to help.
Help us anytime they can.
Yeah,
But it's nice to know that it's a private park,
yep,
open to the public,
yes, it is.
so.
So if we brought a picnic basket with our kids and wanted to go for a picnic, we can spread a little picnic out and sit down in the park and,
Absolutely.
Well, we have those two gentlemen
Yes.
that play chess,
I was
and
just gonna
with
mention
the
that. That's
with
pretty
the
cool.
warm weather, they should be coming back out shortly.
We were actually thinking about putting a permanent
We should.
Table.
little two benches and
Yeah,
a chess
Yeah.
or checker set up there.
that would be
you know.
fun.
that would
Yeah.
be cool. They have
couple of 'em,
inspired
yeah.
me to
They were down at the-
start beefing up on my chess skills.
They were
I haven't
down at the
played chess
Market
in a
House
long
the
time.
other week, weekend. I saw
That's
them in the
really
paper.
neat.
They were down at the Market House.
Very nice.
Yeah, so we have some benches that are broken.
We could
and
start a chess tournament.
Mm-hmm. Good.
We're trying to fix those
Ooh.
benches and get them put back into the park, so
Yeah.
Ping pong,
that's
yeah.
a big job.
You know, that would be a really good way to raise money.
A chess tournament.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's like you enter in and then that money would go
Yeah.
towards the
Benches and so forth. Yeah.
permanent test.
There we go.
We're full of
brainstorming.
ideas here.
Oh my God.
We're helping you brainstorm.
Oh, look at
That
us.
is,
Look
that
at us.
is.
Hey.
Well, we really appreciate you coming by
Yes, thanks,
and
Mark.
giving us some information that a lot of us probably didn't know, and make us more familiar with the park and use it more and
Yeah.
visit it more and visit the special things and the music and the movies and the library activities and all that stuff that are coming up when the weather gets nice. And it's funny, when I talked to Mr. Zemer one day this week, I said, oh, maybe I heard, I don't know who, I must have been dreaming or the weatherman was really off, but I thought I heard that the weather was supposed to be nice this morning.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I said to him, well, maybe we can walk across the street and walk in the park. No,
Well, the sidewalk's
not
clear.
today. The sidewalk is clear, but, you know, we don't want to have our feet all wet and stuff.
We'll wait till
and
it's nice out and then go.
we will. We'll take a little
Maybe we'll
extra.
find the chess guys.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, we did
Well,
chalk
we
the
did.
sidewalk.
we
the
did.
Easter egg event is on the calendar.
The Easter egg event, we're doing an Easter egg hunt. So
Yes, that'll be
that'll
shortly.
be, we do it every year.
Cleaned up by then, hopefully.
Well, maybe we can all help clean
Yeah.
up as we walk through there, for sure, to keep up with it. So thank you again. Say thank you to Mr. Zemer.
Thank you, Mr. Zemer.
Okay, we have one activity to do, but we're going to pray out, and
Okay.
we'll turn everything off. So
All right, ready to pray?
I want you to think of somebody in your head, though, that you think might need some extra prayer today, because I'm going to pause, and you can either say it out loud or in your head, okay?
Okay.
Dear God, sometimes you surprise us. You challenge us to take care of people who are hurting and hungry. Sometimes we confuse being lucky with being blessed. But now we know you care for us even when we feel poor in spirit. Today, we pray for my dad and for all the great kids in this class. And we all say a big
Amen.
All right, well, real quick before we sign off, next week we have confirmation class.
Yes.
We're doing the Lord's Prayer.
Yes.
Pastor Whitesell is going to be on vacation this week, so I will be doing the confirmation class with everybody else coming in. And during Sunday school, we have another special guest,
Wow.
Angie, and we're going to be cooking some food or doing stuff with food in the kitchen
Yes.
next Sunday
Come hungry.
at 9 a.m. We're going to make a fun snack.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, because we're talking about Joseph feeding his bros.
Oh, nice.
So, okay, everybody have a good week, and thank you for joining us this morning, and amen.
Bye,
Oh,
guys.
today's Scout Sunday too upstairs.
Ooh,
Forgot
Scout
about that.
Sunday. Enjoy the snow.